now to start their next drive. Following the interception, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. Lets it fly, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. They go play action here on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Rodgers on the money to the tight end, Graham. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him.
Under a heavy Shamar Steffett gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Going deep for Diggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the boot. Over.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. To try again after the sack. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
On third down, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
36, Packers nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Packers take over.
Good one, boys. Let's go. Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. To throw is Rodgers, throwing on 3rd and long.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Rodgers now to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Kenny Clark able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Greystone travel. Mike 42. Listen to me. Check. Mike 41.
To throw is Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he fires one incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now a play fake here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Throwing is Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, 28 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Mike. 258. Mike. It's a party now.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And that's complete to Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Now it's Rodgers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Off the bootleg. Rodgers. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. On first down, Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Shamar Stephen picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Rodgers going to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now Jones. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try again with Jones. And he is met in his So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A gain of 5, but not enough. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Harris.